Hello, and you are very welcome to this What's New in My Wardrobe video, where I'm taking you through everything I've bought in the last couple of weeks to take me into autumn. Now, there were a number of gaps in my wardrobe, which I discovered when I did my closet declutter, and that declutter put me in a really good position to fill those gaps and really make the most out of what I already had. So these new pieces, I think, will be very useful in my wardrobe going forward, and I'm very excited to show them to you. I'm going to start with this beautiful black blazer from the Curated. So I already have a blazer from the Curated, and it is their beige blazer. It's called the colour Stone, which sadly it seems that they have discontinued that particular colour. But it's always worth keeping an eye out on the Curated, I think, because they always bring back their classic styles, and this is one of them. This is their classic blazer in black, and I have waited for so long for it to be restocked. So as you can probably tell by the fact that the tag is still on it, I haven't taken it off yet, and that is because the sizing isn't quite right. Now, it's just so incredibly disappointing. I have ordered the size small to replace this, and I will be returning this. I already have the Stone blazer in the size extra small, so that is why I went for the extra small again. And you can see it fits pretty well. You know, it is extremely comfortable. Again, lined in 100% silk, so that is beautiful design detail. And mostly this blazer fits, but it is just a tiny bit tight across my back, and it's only when I extend my arms out like this. But I like to be 100% comfortable in my clothes, and that tiny bit of tightness that I can feel just doesn't feel quite right to me. So I am going to send this back and replace it for the small version. But you can see it's a beautifully cut blazer. A black blazer is such a hard working item, and I can't believe it's taken me this long to get one. Well, actually I can believe it. The reason it's taken me this long to get it is because I was waiting for the restock of this blazer. The Stone blazer is such a favourite of mine in my wardrobe that I just had to wait for this to come back in black. I really didn't want any other black blazer. I only wanted the Curated version. That is how much I love the cut of their classic blazers. So I can already tell that I'm going to absolutely love the one in size small. So look, it is a temporary inconvenience, but I am really looking forward to getting that correctly sized blazer so that I can go ahead and style it. Second piece I want to talk about today is this lovely knitted vest from Zara. Now, knitted vests are something I kind of want to branch into, and I'm not entirely sure yet if they are 100% my comfort zone. So that is why I went for a high street version. Now, the fabric composition is still really very nice in this. It's 40% cotton and 2% viscose, and the rest is made up of polyester. So it's not my favorite fabric composition, but it's still a good enough percentage of cotton to keep it breathable. So I'm going to give this one a try and see if I can branch out a little bit in my wardrobe. I'm going to speak about these two pieces together, and again, this is me really branching out in my wardrobe, and I've already worn both of these actually just out and about. These are two maxi slip skirts from ARKET. Now, they're both 100% viscose, and already I absolutely love them. I will have to get them hemmed because I think, and I'll show you a cutaway of course, but I think if these were just a few inches shorter, it would be a lot more flattering on. It would show the shape of my foot and my ankle and just make me look a little bit taller and slimmer. So I am going to get both of these hemmed. I'm just going to get maybe 3 or 4 inches off of them. The other thing I should mention is sizing. I sized up 2 sizes in these. I went for a size 40 in both, and I am kind of swimming in them, to be honest with you, but the reason I did that is because, and the reason I'm going to be keeping it in both of them in size 40 is because slip skirts you do have to be very careful. They show up every single lump and bump you have. So it's much better to go bigger rather than smaller. You do not want a slip skirt to be tight on you. So that is the principle I went for. And I know that when I get them hemmed, I am going to be extremely happy with how these look. The last thing I'll say about these is that they do wrinkle easily. It's the only thing that annoys me about them. I have steamed these several times, and all you have to do, they behave like linen. All you have to do is sit down and it's creased again. So that is a bit of an annoyance, I have to say, but I'm going to continue styling these. I'm going to continue enjoying wearing them as I already have, and they're already proving to be a versatile and useful member of my closet. So I am going to keep going with them. I'm going to keep enjoying them, and when the time is right, I will probably upgrade to silk versions of both of these. But for now, I am very, very happy I've added these to my closet, and I know they'll continue working hard for me, as they have in the last only fortnight that I've owned them. If you're enjoying this video so far, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. I am trying to grow this channel to 4,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and I would really appreciate your help with that. I do post new videos every week, and subscribing will make sure you never miss one. Footwear next, and there's a reason I am taking these out of the box to show you, and it is because, like this blazer, I did run into a sizing issue with these. Like the blazer, I ordered my usual size, but I found they were just a tiny, like an absolute smidgen too small. So let me show them to you. These are the now famous Adidas Samba OGs. I did finally fall for the trend. I must have seen it so often. Honestly, I think that I saw it so often on social media that they ended up really growing on me. And normally trends don't sway me. At this stage, I do have a very strong sense of my own personal style. Subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more about that, by the way. But I do have a very strong sense of my own style and what suits me and what I like. And I find that trends don't sway me easily. So I was surprised when I went with this. But to be honest with you, as soon as they arrived in the door, I have thought of so many ways to wear these. And I'm really annoyed that they're not fitting me quite right, because there have been so many scenarios just in the last week that I've had these that I've wanted to wear them. So I already know that these are going to be a hard-working member of my closet. Now, the sizing issue that I discovered with these is that the Adidas do half sizes, and I ordered my usual size, which is a UK 5, but I think going a half size up would make all the difference. They do fit, but I can sometimes feel the side of my big toe rubbing off the top. So I think by going one half size up to a UK 5.5, that would make these fit perfectly. So I'm going to return these, and I'm replacing them with the size UK 5.5. Next, I want to speak about this little cutie, which is a wool beret. Now, this one is from New Look, and it is 88% wool, so really, really nice fabric composition, and I am really excited about this one. Now, if you'll have seen any of my previous videos, you'll know that I've been heavily inspired by Giorgio Armani this season, and their fall-winter collection in particular, in which the beret features heavily and is a bit of a celebrity of the collection. I do think that as an accessory, this is going to be very hard-working, because not only, of course, does it keep my head warm, which is very practical during the colder months, but it also adds some flair and individuality to any outfit that you add it to. So I'm very excited to start styling this. Now, of course, it is in the colour black, which goes very well with my kind of cool winter colour tones, and it will suit the majority of what is in my wardrobe as well, which, if you'll have seen any of my previous videos, you'll know that my wardrobe is very, very neutral at its core. So I really can't wait to start styling this, and I'm very happy that I've added it to my wardrobe. The final new in piece I want to share with you today is another pair of footwear, and it is these gorgeous slingbacks from a brand called Claudie Pierlot. Now, I've wanted to add a pair of very classic slingbacks into my wardrobe for quite a long time. I think they look incredibly chic and elegant, and they pair so well with so many different types of bottoms. So they'll go really, really well with these maxi slip skirts, for example. They'll go really well with jeans. They go well with tailored trousers. You name the item, they will go with it. So these are a very versatile shoe and will add a lot of polish and elegance to anything I pair them with. So I'm really excited to start styling these as well. As usual, I'll leave everything I've spoken about today linked in the description box for you. These are all new in pieces, so the majority should be still available. Now, I have a very exciting video coming up next week. It is my autumn capsule, and the pieces that I've shown you today will feature in that capsule. So you'll get to see just how useful and versatile they all are. So subscribe so you don't miss it, and I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.